Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Clone Wars, you guys. I'm very excited to see more of this season. If you're joining me early today, you already know what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So, all right, guys, we are digging more into Season 3 today. As I have mentioned in my last reaction, it seems like we're really kind of going back on a lot of stories, characters, etc. that have taken place before this season, and I think that's cool. Last one, I couldn't tell if it was like another flashback episode or if it was set more current, because it did seem like some time had passed since the last time we saw the character they brought back. But I like that we are kind of going back and doing more with some of the characters and stories that we've seen in the past, because they've had some really, really good ones on the show. Okay, this is not my fault. This you can thank the thumbnail on the video for, because ordinarily I avoid spoilers like the plague. This next one, I happened to see the thumbnail, and I know that Satine is going to be in it. And guys, I gotta tell you, I am absolutely stoked. I don't know if it's gonna, are we getting back to current storyline? Are we going back? Are we hopping backwards? I have no idea, but we're gonna see Satine, and I'm very, very excited about that. And I'm really hoping, I don't know what the details are gonna be. I literally just saw her picture in the thumbnail, but I'm hoping for more of the epic love drama that is the story between Obi-Wan and Satine, because I live for it. And but again, I don't really know the details, so who knows? I mean, maybe we'll be doing like a prequel to the last story that we saw with them. I honestly have no idea. But I'm really excited to find out. So what do you say we go ahead and we jump right into this next episode of Clone Wars? Let's go.
The help we need now is opening trade routes so we may get supplies more freely.
We are making progress in the Senate.
Forgive me, Padme. I did not bring you here to discuss politics. I had hoped to show you the new Mandalore.
Oh, okay, cool.
Here comes the customs official.
Nice day here on Mandalore.
It is. Let's try not to ruin it.
I don't get your meaning.
Oh, I think you do. Your arrival isn't listed here on my schedule. So what exactly are you unloading on my dock?
Must be a clerical oversight. I'm sure it won't happen again.
Oh, okay.
It would be 5 case. Deal with me directly in the future. Got it?
Okay. Oh dear, there's some shady dealings going on here. Okay, so they are paying to bring this stuff, or at least bring it stealthily.
Mandalore should not need to pay smugglers to feed its people.
It's not that we want to deal with smugglers. We have no alternative. I'm sure you and the Trade Federation make a profit whether our business is legitimate or not.
I resent that.
Uh-oh.
Gentlemen, please.
Guys.
Please.
Yes. Let's be civil.
Overwhelmed.
If you're volunteering your services as a negotiator, please be my guest.
Padme is like,
We'll listen to a new voice.
oh, Padme's good.
May I speak?
Padme, you're so brave.
Public's own dealings with the black market far surpass Mandalore's.
I agree. It's quite hypocritical of you to come here, a member of the Republic Senate, and lecture to us about corruption.
Oh, well, that didn't, okay, that didn't exactly go. That didn't exactly go as planned.
I call this meeting adjourned. We will reconvene and allow cooler heads to prevail.
Okay. I mean, that's a good point. Fighting amongst ourselves is not going to help anything. It does seem like there's really just no good options here for staying neutral, it would seem.
This stuff is slavin, a diluting agent. If we add it, we can make twice as much tea at twice the profit.
Isn't it toxic?
Only if the dosage is wrong. So get your mixture right.
Oh no, this is gonna end badly. This is gonna end badly.
Of greed reaches deep and far within the Republic. Corporations, trade guilds, too many senators serving their own interests.
There are still those of us who work to overcome the corruption and believe it to be possible.
Enough of this dreary talk. A new hospital is opened. Tomorrow you and I shall visit, see true good at work. It will do us
Yay.
good.
Yeah, let's see some acts of kindness here, because it's true. Like, I mean, the Republic's got stuff going on too, apparently. With, I mean, we knew that with corruption and the like. Uh-oh.
Orderly, what's going on?
Oh no.
I have no idea, madam.
Don't tell me something.
He's inside.
Oh no, something happened with the stuff they were mixing. Oh, good lord. No, kids. Oh, the babies. Oh no.
Must be Death Watch.
I'm not so sure. In the past, the Death Watch attacks have only been directed at myself and the administration, not the children.
They are terrorists. Perhaps the senator's visit has inspired them.
Terrorists! Our minds should be on the sick children that are dying in the streets. What are you going to do to save them?
Oh boy.
I refuse to believe that Death Watch has anything to do with this.
I agree. His concern for the children.
Was practically none. All he thinks about is politics.
Well, we can't just sit here and do
That's-
nothing.
My thoughts exactly.
Okay.
All for coming.
Hundreds of children have been poisoned.
They are our children, and they need our help. This is a Mandalorian matter, and we must find out who dares poison our children. Thank you. Thank you all.
When they find out
So, where do we start?
cause it's something in the it's something about what they were doing earlier.
School. What about the bottled drinks?
Those are not part of the school's menu. They are allowed through an outside vendor. Excuse me, child. I must borrow your drink.
And the kid's like, what am I? Thanks. What am I supposed to drink now?
However, for an outbreak of this size to occur, I'm afraid it's a sign of a much, much deeper seated corruption than I had imagined.
Duchess, we found something. This tea contains a high level of slavin.
I didn't know Slaben was lethal.
It usually isn't, but mixed
In the
with
wrong
tea and
amounts.
this concentration, I'm certain it's the cause of the children's illness.
The school must have an import log, correct?
Yes.
Oh,
So we should be able to
no one's
find
gonna
out
like where
it
this is
came
going.
Everything except the records for the tea shipments.
from. It looks like the school's import log has been erased. There's no record.
Cause we know that was some shady dealings with that one.
I'm
Oh.
actually on my way to the hospital. I have to go.
Stop him!
Ah! Oh my god, well that'll stop him. Shoot.
Tell me what's going on here, or else my guards will not be as conversational as I am.
Satine!
Padme, please. Where did you get the tea?
Satine's in no mood.
I never meant to harm anyone. I needed to cut costs. The school's budget was too low.
Okay.
Received sufficient government funding.
Look, they offered me a great deal. I could keep some money for myself too, but I didn't know that the drinks were poison.
Oh
This
boy.
means you were greedy?
School official, what's the problem?
What you've
Oh,
done
boy.
is illegal.
Beyond these stars, there's a war going on. As long as my company and
Oh, no.
most people turn a blind. Look, I'm sorry there are sick children. I truly am. But
The
I'm
way he
gonna-
says it.
Where?
There you go. Look, they're actually bringing in a shipment tonight.
Okay.
You know which dock?
Yes. Cause they're gonna be there.
Put us in such an informal setting.
Yes, well, from what Master Kenobi tells me, during your tenure as queen, you became quite familiar with such excursions.
Mm-hmm. That's
Survive
right.
The rigors of courtly formalities for so long.
We are of the same mind.
I can definitely see the similarities for sure. Two people who care very greatly for the places they are in charge of, and honest and not afraid to do whatever they have to.
No, let's wait and see what transpires.
They're gonna see that one customs. Yep. He's their go-to person now. So it was somebody else dealing with like black market stuff.
I'm here for
Try and
my
cut costs.
inspection.
Certainly. We would expect nothing less.
Inspect this. Inspection complete. Oh boy. Oh, she is not going to be happy about that at all.
I need to find out how far up the chain of command this corruption goes.
I feel like she's not going to like the answer to that.
But what you're saying, it's impossible.
Impossible. We witnessed it with our own eyes.
Bribery of a customs official at the shipping docks? I'm afraid not. The docks are a highly secure area, free of dangerous criminals.
But we're free of corruption. The most
No.
dangerous weapon in the galaxy is money, Captain.
Oh, that's a... Ooh.
And what about when you're not watching?
Yeah.
Always watching, Senator.
Then how do you explain this?
Children were dying. Who was watching them?
Duchess, with all due respect.
No, Captain. If you want my respect, you will arrest these criminals and stop stalling.
There we go.
Why else would you not be down there with a patrol unit making arrests? Unless you're involved.
All right. We'll
Oh.
see what's going on.
Okay. Alright, well that got him moving.
We're under strict orders not to let anyone in.
Do you know
From who?
this is?
I command you, open these doors.
Oh no, there is something bigger going on here. And what really sucks about this is there's like no dastardly plot. It's literally just people trying to make more money. Like they're trying to cut the tea, dilute it to like make more money. And the superintendent was trying to make money, and everyone's just, she's right. Money is the villain here. And how it's being, the greed, how it's being used. I mean, you really gotta respect, like, Padme and Satine, that they're just, they're not afraid to, to just get right in the middle of it here.
For a senator.
She's like, I still got it. Padme.
I ordered shipments of the antidote for all the schools and hospitals.
Oh, I'm glad this is over.
No, I'm afraid it's not over.
It's a bigger problem.
I assure you this will not go unpunished.
I'm counting on you, Almec.
Oh, God. Oh, there's just so little honesty like that in politics.
Perhaps a Jedi working undercover at the Academy could be of service to us, and in more ways than one. For if we lose our young, Mandalore will indeed be lost.
I will speak with Master Yoda. Don't lose hope, my friend.
Senator?
Duchess.
Who are they gonna send? Alright guys, that episode was so good. Oh my god, I knew as soon as I saw, and I so wish that I hadn't seen the thumbnail, but it's like impossible not to see it when I'm clicking on the episode, because I knew Satine was going to be in it. But wow, that was really, really good. I love the duo of Satine and Padme. I do see a lot of similarities there, and you got to admit that does make it even more kind of interesting / funny / I guess, like, ironic funny, but the fact that, like, we know that Obi-Wan had a thing with Satine. We know that Anakin is married to Padme. The fact that they would, like, be attracted to women who are not that dissimilar from each other is kind of funny to me. And it's something that I don't think they'll ever really be able to, like, talk about or share a laugh over, which is kind of sad, but it is kind of interesting to me to see that. They have a type, I guess. And I gotta be honest, I would not think that they would, their personalities are not all that similar. So it's kind of interesting to me that they would be attracted to like the same type of personality in a significant other. Well, I mean, Satine they were never really significant others to each other, but they were definitely in love. They just could never act upon it. So, all right, that was, I gotta say, that really felt like, a fun kind of like, it wasn't exactly a mystery because we, the audience, kind of knew what was going on earlier than the characters did, but it was kind of a fun little hunt, like getting to see them, like, it kind of got a little tense at one point, you know, watching them try and like track down what was happening. You know, I thought it was going to be, they have openly had to go to the black market to get supplies, and it's going to end up that like one of the supplies that they, because of their decision to stay neutral and because of what's happened to them in the Senate, it's almost kind of like they caused it, and then like she'd have to kind of bear the weight of that. I thought that's where it was going, but it actually was more of a it was more highlighting the kind of corruption and greed that goes on in any government, even when you have someone working so hard to keep everything so honest. It's like, it seeps in like a disease, you know, no matter how hard you try, it seems, although that's no reason to stop trying, as I think Padme was kind of urging her at the end of the episode, like there's always hope. And, you know, for every corrupted person, there's, well, I don't know if this is the ratio. I think that the actual ratio, sadly, is probably not this positive. But, you know, you do have a lot of people like Satine and Padme who are genuinely, sincerely trying to fight for what's right. But then you have a lot of corrupt people too. I could see how that fight would be very, very, very discouraging after a while, but I give Satine a lot of credit. I give Padme a lot of credit. I mean, Padme has been fighting for this kind of thing since she was literally a kid. So that's really saying something, that she has not given up hope that, like, you know, for all the corruption there is out there, there's still a lot of people trying to do good as well. So they said they were going to send someone. So now I'm getting worried that, like, oh, is this taking place out of order? But I don't think it is, because when they sent, Obi-Wan, it was over something different. So this does take place. Yeah, it would have to, because they showed the events of all the episodes before that we saw before. So this definitely takes place after. But that does mean that at some point we're going to get more of the story, like in this setting, like more with Satine, more with whoever they end up sending, which I am so ready for. Oh my god, I'm so ready for. I think Satine is like becoming one of my favorite characters, at least in terms of like kind of recurring side characters. But I really, really enjoy her. So that was great, guys. Oh my god, calling it now. Give them their own spin-off show where they go. I know I say this all the time, that people need their own spin-off shows. I'm dead serious. They need their own spin-off show. I would watch the heck out of it. Oh my lord. All right, guys, that was very fun, very interesting, and I loved it, and I hope you loved watching along with me today. So as always, thank you so much for joining me. Please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.